Let's turn our attention now to the impact of load shedding on small businesses. In a struggling economy, they've borne the brunt of the power cuts. Now, in his 2022 State of the Nation address, it's worth a reminder that President Cyril Ramaphosa hailed a young entrepreneur for using the 350 social grant to start an ice cream making business in Soweto. He too is battling due to load shedding. Let's catch up with him now, and that's where we find Mbali Thethani. Mbali, good morning to you. How is this budding entrepreneur coping with severe load shedding?
Well, Xoli, of course, as many South Africans struggle under stage 6 of load shedding, we now know that it has been brought down to stage 4 and stage 5. But we do know that it is indeed those on the ground, and those are small businesses. And you'd know that a number of politicians, and especially in Gauteng, they like to talk of the township economy. But it is indeed that township economy that is struggling at the moment, because many of them would now have to make use of alternatives, which, implies that it will cost you more money to run your very small business. And of course, joining us now is indeed the owner of Soweto Creamery, Thando. Of course, Thando was somebody who was hailed in the State of the Nation address by President Cyril Ramaphosa, saying that he used his 350 rands to start his Soweto Creamery, where he sells ice cream to many people in this neighborhood and, of course, in the city of Johannesburg. And he joins us now, and we're just going to bring him in. Thando, we're struggling. We've been struggling under stage 6 of load shedding. We now find ourselves under stage 4 and 5. How has that impacted you and your business?
Morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Very good, yeah. It's really terrifying, yeah? Because we are a small business, and we are trying to grow, and profit is really important for the growth of Soweto Creamery. And if it continues to hammer us like this, we won't be able to grow. And as I was telling you a week ago, we didn't have electricity for like 72 hours, and we could not afford to lose our stock. We spent over 1,000 rand on petrol, obviously running each generator. So if it continues like this, it's going to be a problem.
Earlier on, you were saying that it was really hell for you to try and keep this business running, especially seeing that you were you didn't have electricity for 72 hours. Just tell us, how did you get by? I know that some people use gas, some people use generators, and you were just showing us that, you've now looked at alternatives of having a generator, but it is quite expensive to have a generator, especially if you're a small business.
So, as I said, we used our profits to try and preserve our stock, because it's stock that we can't afford to lose. And then we are looking at alternatives, your inverters and stuff, but your inverters and your solar and your lithium packs are really expensive. We got a quote of over 100,000, and that's really pricey, but it makes more sense having it over a generator, because the generator has a continuous cost of petrol. So, yeah.
And how much is that costing you now? You spend money on electricity, and at the same time, you must spend money on petrol to run your generator.
I don't have an exact figure, but I can say our profits, we need to use our profits to try and maintain Soweto Creamery. And as I said, profits are important for growth. So if we don't have growth, we're going to stay here, and staying here is going to be a problem for us. As you know, I employ 4 people. If it continues, I will have to lay them off, and then unfortunately we need to close shop, and we don't want that.
Last year, the President included you in his State of the Nation address. He's preparing for this year's State of the Nation address. As we continue to struggle with electricity problems in this country, what would be your message to him, when he prepares to tell the country when it comes to how they plan on alleviating the country when it comes to, problems of load shedding?
So my message to him is going to be short. We are in a democracy, and a democracy, in layman's terms, it's for the people, by the people, not for them, by them. So it's really important to think for the people, and electricity is a basic need. If you are unable to run or manage that, why try out other things, your green energy and stuff like that? So my message to him, let's try and fix ESCOM and fix the regular things, your potholes and all of those things, and then we can focus on other things.
All right, thank you very much. Of course, that is Thando. He is the owner of Soweto Creamery. They're also speaking out to the president, Oli, saying that they need to fix ESCOM, because really it is such small businesses which also add to the economy and strengthen our country's economy. As you would know how important the township economy is, as well as small businesses in the country.
Mbali, Thethani live for us in Soweto, the impact of severe load shedding on small businesses.